Hello everyone, Something2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on the Pulverizer mod. A mod that simply adds in a single block, the Pulverizer. So, pretty much what we have is a bunch of recipes that allows you to break down certain existing resources. So, say getting more bone meal, getting more blaze powder, breaking down cobble, sand, and gravel. You've got the ability to break down certain dyed blocks, armor, ores, and more. It's a simple recipe of simply just coal, a furnace, piston, and iron, and you do need diamonds, it seems, on the side. I don't know if anything else is needed, but my guess is that you do need a diamond. Using one does have it where this lasts quite a while though. I don't know how much, but yeah. My guess is the uses for this mod would be either if you just want a single block that does a bunch of typical vanilla related things, just break stuff down, or to use it in a situation where you probably want something to prepare ahead before you access, say, Tech Reborn or Astromine or Industrial Revolution or Modern Industrialization sort of stuff. So you want like access to easy iron breaking down or certain other resources before you approach those mods, beginnings possibly, or maybe to use alongside them, who knows, because it does obviously benefit to have another block that can break stuff down. I'm just going to get rid of all these bits of grass here, and apologise for the camera. It is part of another mod that I've yet to cover, so that's why it looks a bit off. So yeah, so we'll just put in a bunch of diamonds and a bunch of coal and see what happens. So as far as I come across from a prior attempt at recording this, you do have it where many of the ores, I'm pretty sure it quadruples. So with the emerald and gold that I've tested, it actually gives you ×4, as odd as that is. So we just put the diamond in here and this in here. You can see that already consumes the diamond and does that. I may be reusing some of these pulverizers, so we'll find out. Let's see what happens there. Nether quartz is not supported, but if we just do this, you can see that it does use up the diamond, so keep that in mind. If you're not wanting to use the diamond, then take it before it's used up, or if you are attempting a bunch of different resources, you'll know obviously that some of them don't work and it's not going to do anything. We'll just do cobble next, we'll go sand. Just chuck all this stuff in on occasion. We'll go to this, and this. And we'll just go the coloured ones. I probably should have gone with different dyed blocks, but I was like, I'll just keep consistency between them, I guess. Just go with the same and see what happens. Okay, and what else we got here? So next we'll go bones. We'll go blaze rods. And then we'll check out a few other ores. So as you can see here, we've already gotten to 24, and I'm assuming it's going to finish on 28 or 32, most likely 32 I think. Yep, and it's already consumed a certain amount there. So, the piston and fire animation there. So it is doing 4 each time, and I don't know if we actually get the XP for it, we do not. That's breaking down one at a time, so that'll give us up to 8, so that gives us clay, that gives us gravel, and gravel gives us sand, sand to clay. We've got our dye, not the actual undyed version of the terracotta. Same with obviously concrete, you're not getting powdered concrete or white concrete or something else. And then with the stained glass, you're also not getting the glass back, you're just getting the dye. Wool, bone meal, we're going to get up to 48, so that's giving us 6 each time. And then the last blaze powder, we're getting 4 each. So that we can get rid of. That we can get rid of. That we can get rid of. I should test with a hopper, of course, instead of actually wasting time taking all that stuff out. So that's up to 48, that's up to 32, so that did 4 of it for us. As we can tell there, let's get into creative here. Let's remove that, and I'll just get rid of all this. All this can just go. There we go, and we'll just see what happens. And like so. Right, so that's got nothing, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone immediately. Wow, okay, the 8, sure. Okay, so those are still going. That's already done, and that has nothing in it. Okay. Cool, so I'm just going to take these out. I can just finish up there. So they do have hopper support, as you can tell. I'm just going to remove all this stuff because we don't need it anymore. But yeah, so there's that. You can use hoppers if you want to. I assume it works the same as a furnace, with the top being the top, the sides being what they are, and the bottom being the bottom. Sides always can kind of be tricky though, but I assume it's possible to work. Got smoke and particles. I think I have particles turned off, so I may... Nope, I already got those, so might have just shown off on the front of the fire there. Fire animation, an animated texture when lit, shift clicking inventory slots, comparator support is also possible, which we'll test real quick. We'll just go with iron ore, for example. We'll just get some coal here. You can see it'll output a signal there. Let's get a ton of redstone, just doing its thing. So we'll just do that. Let's do that. Obviously it's not going to reach that far, but you get the point, obviously, of having it present a signal. It's doing its thing. Yeah, so we've got 8. And I've got 12, so that's going to do 4 ingots, and there's no dust in the mod whatsoever. So it is just the block itself. So if you're getting resources, you're getting exactly that resource and however much of it there. So we'll let that do its thing. Well, it's pretty much halfway done. We've got coal next, which will probably do similar. Whoa, nether gold goes in there? That's weird. Okay, so some shift clicking maybe goes in there? I don't know. Something like that seems. That's not gonna work. Lapis, diamond. So some can go in the output slot, it seems. Weird. Okay. So that's just doing that for the outputting. Over redstone signal, and goes so far. And then that's it, I guess. Okay, so then maybe if I keep going, it'll do that accordingly because of how much is in here. Pretty much. Okay. Oop, didn't want that. So we've got 32 iron pretty easily from about 8 of it. So that's quite good. What do we got here? Coal. Oh, I hate when it does that. Come on, let me drop it in. So that's doing 4. Get in, destroy item slot. Lapis doing a bit more than that. I'm going to assume diamond is going to do the same as coal, so that's 16. That is 4, and the redstone is going to be the same as the lapis, I assume. No, 8. Okay. So 16 on lapis there. Let's see. I'm just going to go pulverizer so we can easily get rid of this stuff. I should take that coal because it'd be useful. Yes, yes. Oh, come on. Get in there. Okay, so get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And we'll see what the others can do. Obviously I've probably got too many pulverizers here, but yeah, and again, I have no idea how much that can work with. I have absolutely no idea if it just lasts forever, or it's similar, lasts a long time, and probably maybe more than blaze powder does. We'll test now with armor. So we've got diamond here. I don't know if you need... No, diamond armor's not working. Okay, so does it only work on something like gold? Possibly. So gold works. I'm going to get a hopper on top of here because that'll be useful. So let's see. So that's going to break that down into 1 ingot. Interesting. I guess it's going to be consistent with that. So instead of it being nuggets, you get a single ingot now instead of actually the equivalent that obviously you make them out of. It's not too bad. I do usually prefer when it gives me as much back as I've put into it if I have made it, but obviously that is quite quite powerful if you already have access to ones that you're looting, so I guess that makes sense. Chain is not going to work, not surprised. Maybe if it's a chain recipe it might do that, I don't know, like made from actual chains. Netherite does not break down into scrap or the ingots or anything. Okay, and then I assume iron is probably going to work as well. And we'll go leather, but I don't think it's going to do that. I guess this actually has to have a recipe for doing stuff, so that'll do iron, yep. And leather does not work. Okay. Fair enough. It was worth a try. And I think that is it, basically. Yep. What else have we missed? Top slot, hopper integration, other stuff. Extracting out. I'm gonna want a chest. So I'm gonna want this, and I'm gonna want this, and I'm gonna want this, and then... hang on, is it bottom or side? Bottom is the extract slot, okay. So we can put that in there. I don't know if the sides are definitely fuel, okay, so... okay, that's not a good idea. So we want this, and then we can pretty much just apply something there, or from the right. So we can just put coal in here. That's done that. That's done that. From the left is probably an insert stuff, yep. That's the diamond, sorry, I mean. Yep, so that's the diamond. Data pack support, dynamic light sourcing. What else do we have? Double resulting. Tired of recipes and such, we need that. There's reasons you can use it. Yada yada. Piglin trading consideration. Gravel. Making dyes farmable. Durability consideration. I might do tools because I forgot to do those. So we'll just do some gold tools and see what those yield, and then we'll do some iron tools as well. And obviously the other ones aren't supported, they aren't going to give you a diamond or a cobblestone or something like that back, so let's put in each of these. I'm just going to put this at the top. And there we go. So what's that going to give us? One there. Okay, so we'll just do that. So it's probably just going to be one of each, as we can expect, of course, from stuff like this. Yeah, just a single one. Alright. Fair enough. Pretty much the same as the armor. Nothing too different there. Otherwise though, that is it, of course. You want to easily have certain vanilla recipes be broken down so you can get access to certain resources, either a lot more when it comes to ores, especially if you silk touch them, or obviously get a lot more iron and gold pretty easily by pretty much quadrupling it, surprisingly enough, which I didn't think would be an actual feature. I thought it would be just doubling it, but apparently you can have it do that. Off the bat. Okay, can you not do that? Thanks. I think the only thing left to check is if there is a config, which I don't think there is, so there's no like way to tweak the actual outcomes of things if you want it to be more reasonable, or you want it to be more cheaty, or something like that. I don't think there is, which I think would be good to have. Use extreme value for those, recycling stuff, outputting. Output is modeled off Fortune 3. Okay, so that's why you get so much from these. Yield more from that, and yield more from those. Okay, so that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's probably all I have to say, is I think it could use a config so you can tweak some of the outcomes. Even though I assume they're intending on using data packs for recipes and tweaking the outputs or such. And there's obviously no upgrades either, so it is just plain and simple. You have a pulverizer, it does things in a normal furnace-like way. There's no like blast furnace or smoker equivalent, and there's no obviously like upgrades you'd usually have in certain tech mods or certain other things. It is just plain and simple a vanilla pulverizing block. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.